I saw a star fall from heaven, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. Loading scriptures, blessings, hymns, summoning unholy trinity. Gary loves you. From Airdorf Games and New Blood, as presented by the Subbasement. Welcome to Faith.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Here we go, baby. My name is Peter. I am a God-fearing, Bible-reading, Christ-following human. And this game deals with spiritual issues. It also was made by a self-professed Christian. So, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I have played Chapter 1 before, but it's been many years. I made Ted play it a couple of years ago. Which button is it? There it is. Okay, this is going to be important to know. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. James chapter 4. Okay, we're ready. Let's begin. All right, here we are. We've arrived in the woods. Good old Moonlight Sonata. Okay, here we are. We're Father John. We've got a little Catholic priestly white deal and a cross, a crucifix to hold up. Have you forgotten already? This forest has a mind of its own. If you get lost, you could always try remembering where you've been. Pressing the plus button is a good place to start. If you're in a hurry, hold the A button to skip cutscenes. Oh, nice map. Okay, resume, notes, options, quit. No, we're not quitters. Hello, dear. Okay, so feels Oregon Trail to me. I've heard people say Commodore. Let's exercise this tree. There goes a ghostly ghost. Today I notice Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off it and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about, but I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women at book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Oh my. What?
Chaos reigns.
Oh, that is so creepy. Chaos is a malevolent force. Let's keep going here and see what else we can find in these spooky woods. Oh my goodness. I don't know what he said when he was approaching, but I think I heard "I go unwillingly" on his way out. How creepy is that? What was that? Some sort of spider being. Okay, that time he said run, run, run on his way in and something unknown on the way out, maybe in Spanish or Latin. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back toward the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig up Bob's rifle out of storage. I definitely expected to dig up Bob's rifle to be like out of where I buried it in the yard after, you know, there was some accident and the unthinkable happened. But it seems as though that's not the case. Hello, dear. You better run away. Oh, what have we got here? I'm glad Samara didn't come out of there. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's birthday. Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions: turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. I think not. That was one creepy clown. If anyone is curious, I'm not Catholic. Although... Oh, I'm glad the deer escaped. Did he say, corruption, thou art my father? I think that's what he said. What is this here? Public Lecture by Carl James Osborne. Connecticut's historical connections to witchcraft, Satanism, and the beast system. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Nice little Eye of Ra there in the design here. You see it? Not sure zooming in on tiny pixels helps. Okay. I'm not Catholic, but I do have a great deal of respect for the good things of Catholicism. Okay, the Martins' house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There's almost no driveway, trees just in the middle of a gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with the elements of the rite of exorcism, that may seem harsh to the layperson. What is exorcism, some of you may ask? Well, in Christianity, we believe in angels, God's servants. Oh, monster. Monster in the window. And fallen angels who rebelled against the will of God. Those are demons. And we believe that some of us believe that demons can oppress people and that they can possess people. And exorcism is the rite of undoing a possession, of expelling a demon from its human host. Oh, okay, he said suffer on his way in and father on his way out. And even though I've played this before, that still chilled me. I have goosebumps. I did not enjoy that. I mean, I kind of did and didn't, you know? That makes sense. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Ooh, Bob's been gone a while. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problem occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. Okay. Okay. Filling in some blanks with the lore here. No, I've got no interpretation for that one. Who knows what that was? Moonlight Sonata is a great choice because, it's in the public domain. And so you don't have to pay to use it. Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who is buried there. The inscription on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut, I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Well, that's a little bit terrifying. I don't know if you guys think that unidentified graves are cool and languages that are unknown on them is fun. Run away, dear. It's not safe for you in here, in these woods. There's a monster, a four-legged spider that can talk. Ooh, did you see it? I wonder if we leave the screen and come back if she'll be there again. Oh, nope. There's a purple figure in this window right here. Oh boy. Here we go. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. So was she in the basement or the attic? Are those two different events? Was the note taker having a hard time interpreting what was happening? That must be Bob and Amy and, what's her name? That kid, man. I don't know about that kid. It's very quiet. Is this a jack-o'-lantern or a cookie jar? It seems as though it's nothing. Ooh. Nate. I don't know if you should be drawing pictures like that, Nate. At least the sun is shining. It somehow makes it worse. The door's locked. Oh. This looks like the chair that the RCA ad guy sits in watching TV. This is a TV with an antenna on it. That's how they used to look. If you're young. That's how my TV looked when I was young. This is the master bedroom on the main floor. Hello. Ooh. What's behind me there? And it's got like a slight delay. Ooh. The Lord be with you. The Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. Ooh, okay. Main floor. Done. What does this do? Upstairs? Oh dear. I see blood. I'm going to go this way. It's very quiet. This must be the twins' room. They've got a map of the world. That's cool. But I see two tiny identical beds. I bet all these toys are identifiable. I played with one of those. I had one of those. I don't know what that's meant to be. Are any of these exercisable? Twins are so messy. Toys everywhere. Oh, that's a cute little... Oh. Exercisable. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. There's some commentary to be had there, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about her working at the clinic. It's twice we've heard about the clinic here. This must be Amy's room. Big bed on the main floor for mom and dad. Two twin beds next door. Upstairs for the twins, and now this. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me, like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her. Or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Yikes. A bathroom. Double sink. Oh, triple sink. Double sink counter over there for the twins, maybe. This is Amy's sink here. Amy's toothbrush. Ooh, you know what I see? That fountain. In the sink is an upside down cross. You see it? You see it? Let's lock. I'll hold up my cross so you guys can see. Lock. See? Right side up cross, upside down cross down there at the bottom. Spooky. Okay. We exorcised the rubber ducky. I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day. And now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. Spooky. Sorry, blood door. Nothing doing. Okay, back to the main floor. We've explored that and the upstairs. It's very quiet in this house. And now we have stairs here. Were these here before? We're going into the basement. Ooh. What's this? What's this? See a rocking horse? A bunch of boxes. File cabinets. A little bit of blood on the floor. A sheet! Oh. What is this, like a crib headboard? Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said, "No, but I have prayed to San La Muerte." He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God, and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Leighton. Leighton and Amy. Ooh, I wonder if there's a little bit of maybe romance going on there. Ooh, it's the cursed washing machine. The power of Christ compels you to wash my clothes. Oh dear. Guys, it's fine. There's a sewing machine. It is so quiet. I'm tempted to put in like a song that like is just a low rumble, but I think the dead silence is even better. How are there lit candles? How is that possible? We haven't went inside this house for a year. Oh, Ah. What? This room has changed. Whoa. Oh, I don't love this noise. Okay. We're just going to read this. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs and into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, mother," the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Okay, so exorcism can be dramatic, and I speak not from experience, but from talking with people with experience. And it can seem rather uncomfortable for the person undergoing the rite and for the people who care about that person. It's also possible that someone can misdiagnose something not demonic possession as demonic possession, and therefore the rite of exorcism is not going to really do anything except upset everyone involved. So discernment and wisdom, of course, is necessary. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh.
She is here.
She is here. Oh dear. Oh no. We're in Amy's bedroom. That's where we just were. You're too late, she says. So in this part of the game, Amy is actively stalking us. And we can see the red runes from her approach. Get out, she says. And then we have to find which of the four is her. And display the... You failed me, she said, and display the crucifix at her. Man. Get out. There is nothing? There is nothing. Oh, that's a terrifying sentence.
I can see you. I bleed.
I can see you. I bleed. I think I'm getting these right.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I can see. I heard a door open upstairs.
Did it now. Okay, a door opened upstairs. Did she say something about life of sin? I lead a life of sin? I don't know what all the quotes are. Oh, remember this door? Attic stairs. Let's follow the trail of blood here. Oh dear. Molly, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you the version of what happened to me, their version. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She, redacted, my superior, Father so-and-so, probably Father Allred, with something. When I confronted her, she, managed to cut the power to the house and, her own parents, with their own, I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you and I'm sorry. John. This seems to be a letter from us to Molly. Now, priests are celibate. So maybe Molly is a sister? Or a friend? Or a female priest? Some churches allow that. This one has a face on it. Like a blood face. Oh dear, that's bad. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna...
My God, what happened to you?
There she is.
My face is breaking. I have to finish what I started. She's dying, priest.
Ooh. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, she's flashing and that noise is happening. We're doing damage. Uh-oh. Who's that? Well, we got her. Oh, dear. Amy no longer has a face. Whew. Okay. This is like before. We have to do damage to her and then dodge and then do more. It's all about finding out which one is correct. I wonder if it has to do with what way you're already facing, because it kind of keeps being the top one here. We're doing good here. We're doing damage. Happen to already be facing the right way there. Now, I've heard that the more notes you collect, the less HP they have, or the more damage you do. Oh, no! Oh, a hand came out. Okay, we're in the middle of a giant this. Can that circle hurt me? Oh. Okay, 1, 2, there she goes. 1. Okay, she's following the path of the thing. 2. End up here. Oh, that hand coming out of her, so creepy. And the runes that she's displaying on the floor is such a cool game. It's so dark and atmospheric, despite the obvious limitations. Whoa, boy! We avoided the gray guy. What's she doing now? There goes Amy. Amy? 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 Okay, it appears as though Amy has left the building through the attic window, presumably crashing to the ground below. Although I'm not sure that would do her in, as it appears as though she's fairly indestructible. Kill her. It's written backwards.
A gun with 1 bullet.
A gun with 1 bullet. Okay. Now the crucifix button is the pull the trigger button. Amy's not behind us anymore. Or whatever it was. That's good. Oh dear. Let's do that again.
A gun with 1 bullet.
I don't know of anything else in the house that you can shoot with effect. Like maybe you can shoot the washing machine. I don't know. Has anyone tried taking the gun into the basement?
A gun with 1 bullet.
Whoops. Well, you can't shoot that wall. That mirror is keeping its damage, though.
A gun with 1 bullet.
It's tempting to press the A button to get the text window to go away. And the game has been teaching you to press the A button at every step. We can come down here with this. Interesting. I'd never seen all the mannequins move in that one room after, like, the music begins. Oh, you can't shoot the washing machine. That would have been pretty cool. We'll shoot the mirror in a little bit. First, though,
With one bullet.
let's see if it kept its damage even though I went to the basement. I'm curious. Yes, it did. Okay, now we're going to leave the house. There are a few endings in this game. I think this is locked now. Oh, it's not. Well, you can go back in. Okay. Love this music. Let's see what we got over here. The woods feel different, don't they? Things have changed. There she is. Amy? I'm sorry, Amy. I failed you. Lord, into your hands I commend this spirit. Amen. At least her suffering is over. I hope. She's not going to get up and follow me. Right? Okay. Can we... We can. So the path is a suggestion. But we can pass through those trees there. Ooh, here's the Chaos Reigns fox. It went away. There's that dead tree. Ah, the highway. Okay. We done it. We exercised Amy. We did what we had to do. Can I just say, that's a very cool looking cop car. End of chapter. Ending 1 of 5. Murderer. Oh no. Police arrest man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was, quote, a demon inside her. Ward was taken to Sterling Police headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to authorities that he shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping a mental institution. Oh, so she wasn't in that house for a year. She came back to the house 9 days ago. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now abandoned Martin home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out of the second-story window of the house. It actually would be the third-story window because of the attic. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. Okay, good. We have to get a different ending. Is the damage still there? Okay, interesting hypotheses arise from that ending, that article. Was he... it is still there. That's interesting. Was he never a priest? Or did the Catholic Church just disown him because of the ugliness of the result of the Amy Martin case? Let's leave Amy Martin be this time. we'll see what else we can do here. There's the old well. These woods are shifting and changing. There's something cool about the gun following a pixel late, the movement of the priest. When I go up, the gun starts its up path a frame later. Hello. Who's this guy? Whoa. Who's that guy? Father Allred? He tried to run away. Man, John Ward is a violent guy. He's kind of dancing when he moves like this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. What happens when we shoot the mysterious man in gray?
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
Oh no! Ending 2 of 5. Father and Son. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. He must not let up the fight. We must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There's another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. Father and Son, that was called. I wonder if that means like dad and son, or like Catholic father. I wonder if Michael... Well, we don't have any pictures of Michael, do we? Man, he was just... So that creepy thing from the woods was hiding in the car. I wonder if that was true with the previous ending. No, because the police pulled us over and there was no mention of that. Okay, what's over here? Oh, our fox is back. Okay. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you. What's killing a fox gonna do? We're gonna get attacked by foxes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the music. Oh, Michael's toast, isn't he? End of chapter, ending 3 of 5, the offering. Hello, Amy. I'm so sorry to hear about your parents' decision. It is hard for people to trust what they do not understand. I know you are only 17, but you are clearly an adult. Not an adult. And you are able to handle your own life. Do not let your mom and dad stop you from following your dreams. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Listen, if someone is saying that to you, stuff to you along those lines and about your parents, run away. We are having a get-together at the clinic Saturday night, and I would love for you to stop by. I still consider you a part of the team, even if your mom and dad do not. We hope to see you there. Gary. A little suspicious of old Gary. Old Gary. Well, you know what? Let's take out the mirror. I think it's time. Oh, that is one long arm. Oh dear. What is this thing? Whew, he's fast. Sometimes he's fast. Am I safe in the triangle? No, he can go right through it. Okay, he's slow. Let's get him. Whoa. Okay, sometimes he's slow, sometimes he's fast. Sometimes he disappears quickly. Ah! Sometimes not so quickly. We got him. Okay, there are a lot of bones in this room. An upside down triangle, and what is the deal with this wall? We're inside Mirror World. Okay. October 23rd, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlashan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinell, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me to find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinell's help, I've been able to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. Dear Dr. McGlashan. Okay. So this is somebody at the psychiatric place working with Amy and writing up a report. I'm happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased, and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinell in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. Oh, that's us.
A gun with one bullet.
So, was John sincere when he wrote that? Or was he just trying to get released from the psychiatric hospital? Did he really believe that what happened with Amy? Here we are, 11 months after that, returning here. I have to finish what I started. It's been 1 year since I went inside that house. Ooh, okay. Oh no. I don't want to shoot a deer. Let's think of it this way. Either I shoot it mercifully, humanely, or the four-legged spider monster gets it. Sorry, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it does not feel good. Do. Sorry. This game is so serious. It needs a little bit of levity, a little bit of brevity, it's got enough gravity.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror.
Ooh, it's a deer. Oh, we hit a deer. Oh, man. Look at John crawling towards that upside down cross. He's all bloody and injured. Oh, no! Oh, the deer, he got us. Ending 4 of 5, the hunter. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of a deadly car accident was discovered along a road near Sterling this morning, along with the body of a person who's not yet been identified. Guys, it's John Ward. Father John Ward, former psychiatric hospital patient. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of a silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. Wait a minute. We thought he hit a deer. A spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car, deeper into the woods after having been ejected from the front of the windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this was probably the work of coyotes. Police also noted that parts of a cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of the car. From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears the victim of the accident was only able to carry 25 pounds back to the car. Yes, that is a reference to New Effect Unlocked. A reference to Oregon Trail, where you go hunting and you can only carry a certain amount of meat back. Okay, chapter 1. Continue. We have to get ending 5.
A gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet. All right, this is it. What will the 5th ending entail? We had the secret battle in the Mirror Land. We had Amy, where we get pulled over for being a murderer. We had the mysterious man in gray. We had the fox. We had the deer. And now we have ending 5 of 5. Maybe we just get in the car with our gun still on us. Oh no!
Mortis.
I was wondering if John could get run over by the Airdorf truck. It appears he can.
A gun with one bullet.
Four-legged spider monster did indeed surprise us at the car. And then he got ran over. Did you catch that the truck said Airdorf on it? Airdorf, of course, is the creator of Faith and the game, the developer. Mason Smith is his real name, and at least as far as I know, he and I have actually emailed. It was years ago, but I told him that I thought this game was outstanding, and he was gracious enough to write back and answer a couple of my questions. Pretty neat. And that was years ago. He has, of course, gone on to be a part of other games developments and to create chapter 2 and 3 of this game. Got him. Phew.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress.
Psalm chapter 91.
My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me.
Great tunes
I
here.
can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed.
All right, ending 5 of 5. When faith endures. Good job, John. And good job, sub-basement basement dwellers. Soon. Chapter 2. Police, animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said the Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owner, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Very interesting. New play mode unlocked. All right. Next time in the sub-basement. Chapter 2. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.